Hello again everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is your fisherman friend Ledrock, a member of the Nature Boys. We are those who are very friendly to nature because we know the way we treat her, that's how she will treat us. Now we are, number one, we are fishermen. But we don't really just do fishing, we do sightseeing because we enjoy diving and looking at the corals. We also enjoy, just going up and down the coastline. And because of that beauty that is there, we try to protect it while we make our living from it. So we don't just take from the ocean, we put back what is relevant in the ocean to keep the site going. Now today we are at the dive site we call Garage. Now everybody by now who have been watching my video know why this area is called Garage. And if you don't know, well, here it is. I once got the bends, what is called decompression sickness. And this was the area I got the decompression sickness in. And because it's called a bends, which is really the position it put you in, like when somebody gets stroke, so you bend, so it's more than one bend, so it's bends. But however, also there is a motor car, a line of motor vehicle by the name of by that Benz brand. So we call it the Garage because of that. So it's about 150 to about 120, probably 125 deep some areas. So when I go there to dive, I don't just go down in the water. I'm right above the dive area because I'm very aware of what may be lurking in the blue. So I normally go in a little bit to about 70 or 80 feet and then go in the water and gradually go dive down. Another dives, this is a engine. What you have just seen is an engine. It is a not a 1RZ but 1G engine. It was placed there by someone to make or to create a float. So that's a hanker for the float to put one of those jack traps on it to catch the jacks. Now it has been abandoned. So on my way to my dive site, that is what I found. What I really love about this area, it is so colorful. The corals here, even though they are soft structured corals, most of them sponges and fans and rods, etc. They are a lot in this area. Also, the coral reef here is not as colorful as it ought to be, but it's about 55 to 60% alive. About 55 to 60% of the corals here are still alive. I guess the reason for this is because it's right on the edge of the blue, and the water temperature here doesn't get that bad. At this depth, it doesn't get that warm. So the corals are much able to resist the climate change in this area because the current are running in one direction and putting the water over them to keep them at a constant probably 80 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm down to about 100 feet right now where I'm at. I'm moving towards this piece of coral, not because it's just a coral, but because I've seen something move to this area when I was in the distance. If you watch the video carefully, rewind and watch it very carefully, you'll see what I saw. I didn't know what it is, so I come over to investigate. I thought I missed it, but there it is, a stingray, a southern stingray, a small one. This one look like it's a male. The males are normally smaller than the female. And the shape and the color is always a little bit different. So this one looks like it's a male and it's just hanging out there, so I won't disturb him because this guy, when you disturb the marine life, it's really stressed them out sometimes. There you go, also a body of jackfish just swim by. So we try not to harass them. Once we get to where they are, we get a few second photographs, we just move on. And as we move towards the trap, because I'm down to about 115 feet now, going over to where the trap is. So this is a slope, that slope out to sea. You may not see the slope, but it gradually slope out to sea. So as I move in this direction, I'm going a little bit deeper. So here we go with the trap, it's just right in front of me. So we have some blue tongue, Dr. Fish, angel fish, and there you go, we have some dark teeth snapper. Bees are not common in this area, but at this time of the year when they migrate coming back from where they went in the spring, some of them stop by on our coast, and it's a very high time for fishing at that moment. So we have some inside here, probably about 20-25 pounds. This should cover our cost for for the morning that we have gone to sea. So we're talking about refilling the scuba tanks and buying gas, food, baits, etc. So this should just about cover that. So it's good to have these, to see these in this trap, because it means then that this morning, the next time we come to see, it won't be out of pocket, but it will be supported by what we have catch this time around. So in this trap there are mixtures of fish. It's not just the dark teeth snapper. They are the one in focus right now, but inside there, as I pointed out before, you have the Dr. fish or the blue tongue. They're not really Dr. fish, they're the blue tongue, a species of the Dr. fish. If you look carefully in the background, yeah, we have a lobster right there on the side of it. This lobster is hanging out there, two of them. There's the other one, and also not only the lobsters do we have inside there, but we have some lionfish. Now those are invasive species because they will damage the amount of fish that we have living on a coral reef, because they eat the eggs of the fish and the young one, and they're ferocious eaters. They will eat even more than one they need. We've just seen the crab, the king crab. That one's about 4 pounds. They get up to about 7-8 pounds in weight. Those also, you have individuals who love them. So I put the trap onto the lift bag and I'm now sending it up to the surface, because I'm not going up with it, because if I go up with it from this depth, then I would have to come back down. So I send it up, and in the meantime I'm looking at this barracuda that is swimming around me in my area where I'm at. Does no threat, is friendly, is just inquisitive, checking me out. There are actually two of them, but one is staying and keeping its distance, but this one is very curious, so it comes in for a closer look. There we go. We are looking at the coral reef, because I want you to see everything, because it's more than just fishing. It's an excursion. When we go out to fish, we have fun, and that's why you hear me with the slogan, work is for people who don't know how to fish. Because when I do this, for me it's not really work, it's fishing, because it's fun, it's a sport. People pay thousands of dollars to do this on a yearly basis, and I get to get up out of my bed and leave to the seaside and get this done on a daily basis. This is a life. What you have also swimming there, we have some jack, they're swimming. We have a butterfish right there, a species of the Hines, which is a close species of the grouper. There are some small parrotfish also grazing, and they're swimming right across the lens. Alright, there you go. The guy is shy, so he went into hiding. So I leave him for now. As I said, my aim is to harass. Here we have some silver-side jack again, swimming in the deep. Also, I am, craving your support on this channel, because I've seen where a lot of people are watching the videos, but they're not subscribing, they're not commenting, and they're not pressing the like button. Help me grow the channel, because a lot of people don't really live this close to the ocean, and the only chance that they will get to see stuff like these is when they watch videos like-minded vloggers like myself posted online. So you like and subscribe and share, leave a comment, press the notification bell, so every time a video is uploaded, you will be among the first individuals to see the video. And don't keep all of this beauty to yourself, share it. It's no cost, it's free of charge. And also, when you subscribe, it doesn't run down your battery, it doesn't eat your data, it doesn't do anything to your phone like slow down the memory. It's just a way of supporting the channel, helping the channel to grow and to circulate, so others can see what the beauty of the underwater world is. So I'm coming back from that depth, because I don't go up right away straight. So I work myself right back up to 60 feet, stay there for a little bit, and then I move up. So this is now showing you where I'm at 60 feet. If you notice, there are more yellow in the background now and less blue, because the the absorption of the light in the water is less at this depth. So you're seeing the yellow and the orange, and you're seeing, yeah, you can still see the blue, but that blue background that you have, that sky blue background, it is no longer there. It is indicating that I'm at a shallower depth. So I'm at about 55 to 60 feet deep. All right. So as we move towards this trap is in a white sand patch. We don't set our traps on corals because the corals, when you put the traps down on the corals, you will damage the corals, you'll break them. That is not our intention. Our intention is to preserve them and protect them, and to see to their resilience, so they can, be at their healthiest, to fight global warming and to reproduce. So we take care of them, so we don't set the traps on the reef. We set the trap in the sand patch, and even with that, we are careful how we set it, because if we see those little worms that stick out of the sand looking like seaweed from a distance, they're looking little heels. If we see them living in that area, we don't put the traps in the sand, because we'll also interfere where they live. So here's a beautiful piece of star coral, and as we are coming down now to the end of the video, I am at about 30 feet now, so it's very colorful. Here the lionfish flaring in the background right there with some blue chromis. They are really rasp, at their cleaning station. Coming up in the video in close order, we have another trap that we are going to inspect and see what is inside there. And right there we're going to see that we have a grouper. Again, something not common this time of the year on our coast, but because we have Hurricane Idella, I think that her name was, down at the western end of Cuba, it really stirred the water, and some of the fish migrated from those rough seas and end up on our coast here in Jamaica. We are in Montego Bay, Western Jamaica. White House is the community that you'll be fishing from, and today we are just outside of Wyndham Rose, not Wyndham, but Half Moon Rose Hall. So again, we thank you for watching. We invite you to join us on every dive. And here's the grouper. This is the trap the grouper is in. I said it was the earlier one, but no, it is in this one. And we have some blue doctor fish in there also with the grouper. So we ask you, my friends, to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you again on the next dive. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless.